Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. And he's safely on the green. This putt is about 16 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for a par now. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Okay, as we move along, it's Lexi Thompson on top of the standings here. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Damn.
It's going right. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh. What a recovery.
Hey, Betray, what's up, bro? How you doing?
And that should secure the par on this one. So no movement.
Good to see you in here.
The player remains at even par.
Currently, I'm in a rivalry with Tiger Woods, and we neck and neck.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
So I gotta try my best to beat him. How are things going for you? Same old, man. We just working. That's it. Got one more week. I got this week coming up. Then next week I'm on vacation. Oh yeah, man. I'm trying, bro. And this is the third hole. I'm going against Tiger Woods. I gotta do my best to beat him.
Great shot. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Don't give up. Just keep fighting, bro. Keep fighting. I'm struggling too, but I'm still fighting. That's the only thing you can do. Just keep fighting, bro, and keep your head up. Look at that. See? That's what I got to deal with.
The current proceedings. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Oh no.
Going with the pitching wedge. This one
no.
The sand. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Damn.
Big par saver coming out for this fella.
Get in there.
Right pace. This should
oh, come on.
Ooh.
seriously? Come
Putting for
on,
bogey
man.
here.
Damn it, that's gonna put me under. Tiger in front. Tiger in front, no.
He's currently tied for 15th.
Dang it.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Ooh.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth.
Silky smooth.
Sitting at +1.
Hey, but Trey, I never really asked anything about this, but are you a single parent or, you know, you a dad or anything like that?
And choosing the 8 iron here. That's out to the right for sure. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but
Yeah.
couldn't quite get there.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Come on, man. Look. Straight in. Look at them,
Almost went
man.
in.
God damn.
And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind.
Alright, let's see if I can chip this in. Yeah, I understand where you come from. It's always like that.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
This is on a great line.
Solid par putt, that.
Yeah, you can only try so much, and this is what
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
you give up on that at that point. Yeah, they do.
The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right. But you miss it out to the left, you got a really challenging up and down.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par.
Oh, come on, so close.
11 feet left to the hole.
Trying to save par here.
Oh yeah, trust me, I believe it, bro. I've been in that same situation.
Okay, steady
Come
now.
on, too much, too much.
This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Time now for the 4th shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? This next putt for double bogey. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Well, he's behind, just in 2nd place, looking to leapfrog.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Ooh, I got
Looking to
to
make a
seriously
statement
come
here,
back.
going with driver off the tee.
Coming off a double bogey. Interesting to see how they tackle this one.
Right. Or the ones that did them wrong, always did them wrong, like physically abuse them and shit, verbally abuse them, and then they want to blame it on the good guys. It's crazy. That's why
No harm, no foul there with that
I'm
shot.
a single dad,
Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
but I've always kept it real with my baby mama. Like I didn't never put her through that, none of that bullshit. It was always respect and love because she gave me the gift that every man could want. Of course, bro, it's never going to change. We're gonna always be the villains when it comes to females that they don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't put their mindset towards to figuring shit out instead of just jumping to the conclusion. Fuck. I fucked that up.
This one might roll into the rough. And they found themselves in the first cut. Oh, that was pure. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, let's head to the next. 2 over par. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Oh yeah, man, bro, for real, like any type of woman that'll try to provoke you by putting their hands on you is not the one for you. That's some toxic ass shit like that you don't need. And I learned. I mean, I haven't learned. I just see that I could see that shit coming from a mile away. So. That shit is no good. It only makes shit worse.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful.
Like the mother of my son, she put me through that one time. You know what I'm saying? Like she tried to put hands on me. Well, she did put hands on me, but
105 yards here.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Like just wouldn't respond back. I just like, yo, let me like get out my way. Let me leave. I'm out. Let me go. Let me leave. And shit. And I'll come back. You know. Yeah, this was shit. Shit was crazy. Shit was rough. I ain't gonna lie. Gotta stop.
Nicely done.
A putt for a place in the top 10.
Oh, give me. Yes, let's go.
Momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot.
Yeah.
Currently
What
at
Tiger?
+1 for the day.
Tiger in 4.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Yeah, man,
There's no
you
doubt
gotta
they have
let
some
him go.
positive vibes coming
Like,
off that
fuck
birdie.
it,
Let's see if
it's
they
not
can keep
worth
it
it.
rolling.
Cause either you gonna goddamn end up in jail over some bullshit, or you gonna end up doing something that you don't even want to do. Like, you end up really hurting this person. Appreciate it. I gotta come back and battle Tiger Woods. I gotta come back and pass him. I got like 10 holes left.
Looks to be going with the 5.
Oh, let's go. Come on. Come on. Give me good. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't do me like that.
Wow, what happened there?
A bit short with that effort.
Always a joy to see Tiger Woods. Here he is in action.
In 4th place.
Oh, that's
Son of a
clutch.
God.
What a way to save your
God.
He goes marching to the top of the leaderboard. Time for the second shot at the 8th.
That's one thing to be, and one way to be and shit. But it's like nowadays people don't consider that no more. They untrustworthy and shit. It's like it take them. It gotta take. Really, it takes for some. It takes time for them to get you to trust. Get them to trust you and shit. And sometimes that process can be long and, you know what I'm saying, dragging out and shit. And then they might just get tired of you. Unless, you know what I'm saying, they decide to stay consistent with you and try to get to know you more. But other than that, if it ain't like that, then it's no trustworthy and pursuing and getting to know the person more and all that. Damn. Just a tad bit too much.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. He's got a chance.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
go.
he'll take that. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going.
No, I don't think I have. I know, I'm pretty sure it's on the PS, it's in the PS store, and oh, no. Oh, get it back on the green, baby. I'm at the fairway, yeah.
A three-time victor already this season.
Nah, I never even, you know what I'm saying, like, played it before. I'm sure it's fun. Shit. Roll back.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion
Yeah,
there.
I'm definitely gonna have to go back to the classic games and shit. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
so close.
Damn, it could have been eagle.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. Nice line. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently in third place.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, come on, come
Oh,
on.
you've made
Get
it.
the...
What a play. And
That is Tiger.
This is how the leaderboard looks.
That is fucking Tiger.
Rich,
He
how
gonna
are we
hit
looking
shit
after
like
9?
that.
Luke, top 10 on the leaderboard and moving
And
up.
I'm
It'll
tired.
be
Oh, I'm
interesting
in
to see
front
how
of
this
this
player
guy.
performs
Oh,
over the next
shit.
9 holes.
Hey, let's go, let's go,
Here we
let's go.
The 10th hole.
I can beat
Nice
Tiger.
birdie
I
back
can
there.
beat Tiger. Come on.
To the next.
Tiger uppercut. There you are. Alright. Oh, come on. I gotta swing faster. Not where I wanted to point it at.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one needs to kick
Kick
left.
left. Kick left.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is
Alright,
tough.
brother.
Can
Appreciate
he
you
do
coming
it?
by. Drive safe.
Just didn't drop. Let's get back to it, shall we? Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
Ooh, right by the hole. 14 feet to the cup.
Oh, okay, okay. Still be careful, bro. Be aware of your surroundings.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a short putt remaining here.
Damn.
And that's a little disappointing. Dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Going with the hybrid.
God,
Didn't
come on.
quite have the right stuff there. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Such soft hands.
Big putt for par coming up. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 for the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
From about 100 yards. He's 2 shots back. Has he hit it? That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henning?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Oh, just missed.
Oh.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is what they have left for bogey. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now. Well, it'd be nice to see them bounce back after the drop shot at the last. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well played, mate. 11 feet to the cup.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tiger.
This one's dialed in. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. He's in a share of 7th place.
Tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
And after a birdie at the last, we take the honour on the hole.
Not too sure what they were trying to do with that swing.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going forward to get on the green.
Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Yeah, that was a safe play. How do we catch up with our man in the hot seat?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That's frustrating. Let's return to live play now. A lovely opportunity to save par here. This is a good chance. That was a gallant attempt.
Fuck
This is a bogey putt coming up. And down it goes. Sitting at a couple over for the day.
you. Oh, God, bogey.
Next up is this two-shot hole. Penny, how bad is it?
Sand.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh. Yes.
It was on a good line.
Come on.
Putting for a
man.
par here. And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
That ball looked a little thirsty. And here we are with the third shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, that had eyes for a lovely shot.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This will be a good bogey.
Like the look of this one. And that goes down for a bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Every Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17.
Does, as you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side, so players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Well, that didn't look like their best swing there.
Fuck, man.
Right into the water on that one. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Opting for the 5-iron. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with their 4. 5 shots off the pace. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
And coming up well short.
Well, Rich, that should keep their mind in the game.
Nice saved one there, Luke. Chipping it in for the bogey, however.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Now look how they attacked this
Huh.
one.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yeah. What a shot that was.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Whew. Came close with that chip. An opportunity for a birdie here. That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here.
Damn. Couldn't beat his
And as we
ass.
recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. BJ Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and this week we are at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club in Orlando, Florida. What are the players up against here with the opening hole, Rich?
460 yards dogleg from right to left. The fairway bunkers are in play with drivers and 3-woods. You want to avoid those at all costs. Second shot into a very narrow green that's dotted by bunkers.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. Well, take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Setting up miles from the hole. That's disappointing. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Yep, tracking well.
There it is.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
He's currently tied for third. The second hole is a long par 3 on typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. John, do you have any info down there?
Well, I am on the third hole, and Justin Thomas is just getting ready to hit.
Well, I like that strike. This one's hitting well towards the green. Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well.
Whoa, check this out. In fuego, dialed in, call it what you will. Holding it from the fairway. Thank you very much.
Putting for birdie here. Appears to have overcooked this one. 15 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That was wonderfully done. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That'll sting a bit. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The first of the par fives reached the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to? Even for the day. Tied for 4th. Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the 4th. A bit out of shape with that swing. Look at the rhythm back. Playing now from the fairway bunker. Playing their 4th shot. Just 3 strokes back. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Will Zalatoris currently in top spot. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards. Rich, placement off the tee, critical.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Attaboy, good shot. And he's down there.
And from about 105 yards.
And how's that ball lying?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Time now for the 4th shot. 3 shots off the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
And there it is. And a little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie may move an eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. Will leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
And here we are with their fourth. 5 shots off the lead. That's heading into the rough, I think. Time for the 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher. Our current leader is showing us why they're on top. And back to the play, shall we? This one for bogey. I don't mind the look of this. Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already, because that one's beached. A bit wild on approach there. Well, sometimes in the game, it gives you good breaks, and then you get bad ones. Unfortunately, this one's a bad one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's inside the range, and that'll promote a good move up the standings. And let's have another look at that one.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker, so make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Sitting at 3 over. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. A spot in the top 10 on the line here, if they can hold this. drills it. What a putt. That's a good way to move into the top 10.
John, what's going on out there?
Down here on the 9th hole, this is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Playing their 4th shot. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
And that impressive young man, Will Zalatoris, currently leads this one. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Penny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 7. Not the result they were after there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Finds himself in a share of 7th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short half of the 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Excitement. It's starting. You can hear it.
And now we go to the 11th, where this happened just a moment ago. Our player currently in 2nd, making a really great shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Now just 1 over par and a share of 7th. That's a good-looking shot there. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5.
This really looks good.
Ooh. And this one is for his par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. From about 130 yards here, 5 shots off the pace. That could play. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, I love this time of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Okay, steady now. Wow, almost an eagle. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko. Time to step into the bunker now. Yes, they've made it.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on their 13th hole. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Okay, that'll work. This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Hey, nice looking line. That gets the job done. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Check this one out from the fairway bunker.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here.
Yes, and with just 4 holes to go, this could be an interesting finish.
It's on a good line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. After that hole, they sit in second place behind the leader, Will Zalatoris.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Woo, back there, horsey. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And that's back-to-back birdies as we head down the stretch, Rich.
Oh, now tied for the lead. Things are going to get a little tight now.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Lining up for his 3rd now.
Heck of a shot.
A great time to return to the action. Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. A 7-footer right here. Just didn't drop. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. It looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Rich, I love it when we get to break from play just to take a look at some great highlights. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 7 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today. Better than most.
That will drop, and he will extend the lead. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title. And there's your Arnold Palmer Invitational champion. A stout performance on a very strong golf course.
And that was a performance that the King would have loved to have seen there, Luke. What a great win by this player.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
Oh yeah. 500 points over Tiger.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this featured group's play this week. It's going to be fire, let me tell you. There seems to be quite the rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, Henny, I'm a little jumpy in my seat and I can already see the man beside me sniggering. Rich Beam knows he's taken down Tiger once in his life, but I think it was only once.
Luke, please, please, please don't get Rich out of his box. Once we do that, we can't put him back in. Although, I will give him that he's done it. He's shown that Tiger can be beaten, but come on. Going to be done today? It's Tiger Woods.
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. He's currently tied for 10th. The first of our birdie opportunities comes at the second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout. That dog will hunt.
Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That one's headed left. Found the green side rough. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Was that a bit of a miss strike?
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
A par putt on the table. Good putt, that. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
That's disappointing.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, it's not often you come up against Tiger, but he's really proving himself out there today.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Not a bad line, this. Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. So no movement there. He stays at even with the car. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Nicely done. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Going with the 8-iron here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Here's Tiger Woods. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Well, that was the number, no doubt about that. An opportunity to make a par here. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shot. This is a wonderful little par 4.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Not sure what happened there. Didn't intend to hit that shot. Time now for the 4th shot. 3 shots off the lead. How close was that to going down? 8 feet to the cup.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
On a nice line.
And that'll be a bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the event. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Not bad. And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green. This one is all over it.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
And back to the course with the live action. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. This looks good. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And what a way to jump into the top 10. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Wow, what a shot. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
This one's tracking.
Ouch, that hurts. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well done. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass' Stadium course, Rich, is a clever three-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a three-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
No.
Time to take their approach shot into the 9th.
No.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down? Oh, that one just missed the hole. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This putt, this will give him a tie with Tiger.
He was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, nice looking putt. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Billy Horschel is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Second shot here on the 11th. Oh, will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This is their look at birdie. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well. Pretty good shot there.
Ooh, a 9-foot chance here.
He's got this to pull ahead of Tiger Woods. That could heat this rivalry up a bit.
Ooh. Putting for par.
These are on rails, looking good.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3/3.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Well, yeah, it's a bit disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Oh!
Obviously dialed in there, but not an easy shot. Super stuff.
There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second nine at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
That's nicely done. Even for the day, in a share of 8th position. That one's heading out to the right. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
And Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Nice stroke. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Wonderfully played. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Now a little off the mark on that approach shot.
Now they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Even for the day. Currently tied for 8th place. Ooh, that almost went down. Par putt coming up here. And the putt drops. Now even par heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
He's currently tied for 8th. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Lovely effort that. Playing from around 240 yards. 3 shots off the lead. Going with a 3-wood here. And that's a good line. That should find the surface. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's check in with Tiger Woods. Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Rich, the par 3 17th. Honestly, one of the most famous in golf, but it's a really tough test when the pressure's at its highest.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Needs to make a move soon. Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one has eyes for the hole. A well hold. He'll take the birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, a quality shot that. And this putt for a final score of 69.
on, ball. Don't deny him.
And that will do it for this player today.
Let's go. I beat Tiger. I finally beat
Well,
Tiger.
Henny, they've done it. They've finally managed to beat their rival.
Indeed they have, Luke, and they will be glad to check that box in their list of goals this season.
Hey, I beat
Well, on behalf
Tiger
of
Woods.
myself, Rich Beam, and all the
Long
hard-working folks
game
at
this
HB
second.
Studios, thanks for
I
tuning in.
beat Tiger
We'll see you next time.
Woods.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Who delivers when it matters most? That's the joy of any rivalry, and this is a good one to win. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand.
Yep.
Lining up from the sand now. This one looks to be a tad wayward. This lie's not great. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
This for par.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. Getting ready to play their third.
Ah.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
that's disappointing.
I think he gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
A bogey putt awaits. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. From around 180 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That should set up another chance. And this putt is from birdie 3 on the scorecard. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. That's a good putt to make, that one. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's sitting there just in third place.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Looking really good, this one. And down it goes. And he'll move into the top 10. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out,
which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Even for the day, tied for 6th position. Oh, absolutely flushed. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 4th place.
Let's return to live play now. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Get excited. This could go in. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
That's some good golf right there. From around 120 yards here, just 1 stroke off the lead. Got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And just 1 shot off the lead. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
And a par putt awaits him. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Chosen the pitching ridge here.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
And back to the play, shall we?
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
If they can sink this, They'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting.
And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of third spot. Nicely holed and for par. Currently 1 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
This one looks like it's going left. It's a little wayward. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for a par.
Just didn't drop. Putting now for a bogey. Looking good. And down she goes. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
You like that, didn't you? Playing from around 110 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. Nicely done. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And this putt can move them 1 step closer to top spot on the leaderboard. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A par putt awaits. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 3 behind our leader. Might get caught up in the brush here. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. He's currently tied for second.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's Ricky Fowler. That's the hands of a surgeon.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way. Chipping in for the par.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind. How close was that to going down? 5 feet coming up to the cup.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row. Yep, tracking nicely.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That should find the fairway. From around 140 yards here, only one shot off the pace. Going with the pitching wedge here. Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied third, just a couple out of top spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt for par here.
Putt is underway.
And in it goes for the par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Going with the 5-iron here.
This one headed left.
Oh, got unlucky there. That's not the shot they're after. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And here we are with the third shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
frustrating. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The second of the back nine, par fives, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. That's tidy. Even for the day. Currently tied for sixth. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Surely it's going to.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 1 under. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And here we are with their 4. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
This should play. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A good look at a birdie here. This one's online. And that putt will end up short.
It was a slippery putt coming up down the hill, so not too surprised to see this one coming up short.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. Let's take a look at the current standings. The Copperhead course, the snake pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard.
Nicely done.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. He's 2 shots back. Quality shot, that one. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here. This has a real chance.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Going with the 5-wood.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Outstanding approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler?
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
What's in front of them, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Wonderful shot. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well struck. Calm your nerves here. This is a must-make putt to force extra holes. A bit long on that one. Oh, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 68. This one started out on a good line. And that'll do it for this player at this tournament. Well, Henny, we know a foul is a small bird, but this player should be peacocking after that performance, beating Ricky Fowler. What an effort.
Truly amazing. He took flight, landed the eagle, did an incredible job of beating Ricky Fowler. That just doesn't happen. Now, they'll be boasting about that and telling that story a fair few times in the coming weeks, let me tell you.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.